What's going on, Jerome? So Minnesota Vikings and Mike Zimmer, they had a good run. So eight seasons, won the division a couple times, won NFC title game appearance, and that defense, first couple years, man, was one of the best in the league, especially 2017 when you had prime Daniil and Kendricks and Barr and Linval and Everson and Harrison and Xavier Rhodes. Let's go. Those defenses were great. And it didn't work out with Zimmer, didn't work out with Spielman, and it is what it is. And Zimmer clearly wants to get back into the game, and football is better with Mike Zimmer in it, and Zimmer's a good dude, and I think that he definitely deserves to be back into the league and deserves to be teaching football, which is essentially what he is. Plus, selfishly, I want him back in the league so I can use all the damn memes that we have built up over the years. I don't even know what half of these were from. It doesn't really matter. But also, we need to have a showdown between him and Kirk Cousins again. They should do a podcast. That is all. That's all. And all the rumors and conjectures like, oh, Zimmer's joining Colorado with Deion Sanders, which has been the talk for the last 2 years. Didn't really pan out, even though Zimmer was a consultant with Deion at Jackson State, or never really came to fruition. But just like the ultimate revenge narrative would have been if Zimmer took over as DC of the Cowboys and then just DC of the Packers and got to face Kirk Cousins twice a year if Kirk does return. But jumping the gun here, talking about the Cowboys. So Dan Quinn, longtime Atlanta Falcons head coach, had been the DC of the Cowboys last fistful of years. He gets the head coaching nod in Washington as like their fifth choice. But either way, there's an opening at DC in Big D, and Zimmer apparently is all in. Schefter, go. Former Vikings head coach Mike Zimmer, who last worked in the NFL in 2021, is meeting with Cowboys about their defense coordinator job per league sources. Zimmer and Dallas are quite familiar with each other. Zimmer worked as an assistant coach in Dallas from 1994 to 2006. Of course, back in the day, Zimmer, really getting his feet wet in the NFL, went from DB coach to defensive coordinator under Bill Parcells. That's where he linked up with that coaching tree. And also, it's fascinating because, it's so funny because Mike McCarthy is seen as such a puppet and such a toady. And also, I mean, McCarthy was this close to being fired after a 12-5 season after completely shatting the bed against the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers. But it's so funny where, most coordinators, it would be talking about, hey, you're meeting with the head coach. It's like, no, you're just meeting with the team. and of course, you're meeting with Jerry Jones. And that's exactly what it is. And Zimmer and Jerry Jones reportedly have a very good relationship. They go way back like chiropractic. Also, I mean, is Jerry Jones immortal? Because he looks old in this picture. Back when Zimmer was DC of the Bengals. So like this is like 2013 era, at least. Where look how young Zimmer looks. Come on, man. Being a coach of the Vikings will age you, I guess. But I mean, if you're Zimmer, I mean, you have to be excited about potentially working with the players that Dallas has on defense. Where you have Micah Parsons, who has a chance to be a truly transcendent edge rusher. Trevon Diggs coming back from that ACL. You do have Deron Bland, who, I mean, he gets all the hype about the pick sixes, except you have to be in position to get those interceptions, first of all. Reunited with J-Ron Curse. Great times, man. Great times. But and also Diggy is one of the better interior pass rushers. I like Jonathan Hankins as well at the nose. So, I mean, the cupboard certainly is not bare in Dallas. So Zimmer may be pretty excited as this defense, even though it got lit up by the Packers in the playoffs. I mean, this team defense was fifth in the league in points and fifth in the league in yards. So there's certainly a lot to like there. Plus, let's be honest. You know that Zimmer is looking at Mike McCarthy and just like, I mean, McCarthy could get fired week 10, and then I'm in, baby, I'm in, which would be great. Which would be great, man. But like we said, football is better with Zimmer in it. So go get some, man. Let's go. Let's freaking go. But your thoughts are thoughts. Mike Zimmer meeting with the Cowboys about their vacant defense coordinator position. Do it. Ooh, and then so Kirk re-signs with the Vikings, and then Vikings and Cousins versus Zimmer and the Cowboys in the NFC title game. Woo! Spicy. Script writers are on one, man. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.